Let's talk about an untempered ego. The ego is something that all of us have embedded. It's a program as well that we have since birth. Your ego is derived from your emotions, your upbringing, your church life, your home life, your friends, your environment, your prejudices, the TV, the music you listen to, your social gatherings. Your ego was built around all of these things. So when you meet people, you have to realize your ego is still operational. That's what you show to the world. When that ego has not been tempered, first of all, it has to be dissolved, because that's a 3D ego, which is based out of this physical realm, which is based out of fear, guilt, and shame. When you deal with people and you have not done the deep inner work to, first of all, dissolve that old 3D ego. We all need an ego. We all need the ego. We need it. But we need a healthy, balanced ego. Let me tell you something. Because I understood, I don't know how the fuck I understood, but I understood. I didn't understand the ego, but I understood the patterns of behavior behind the things people were doing since I was young. I don't know. I know now, but I didn't know then. I know that they were talking from places that was extremely wounded. I knew that those were places that were extremely toxic. I knew that. I think that that's a lot of why I suppressed myself a lot of times when I dealt with people. And looking at my life now, and the fact that I'm able to speak my truth with profundity now, I knew then that I could start a forest fire with my mouth. I knew that. I knew that I could destroy with my words. I knew my words could destroy, because it was going to come from a truth that I knew people were not ready to hear. And so I suppressed a lot of me. The best of me I suppressed. And I allowed people to speak from those wounded places and say things to me and do things to me from those wounded places, because I knew that it was an untempered ego. I knew that they were operating out of their shadow. I knew it. Fast forward to now. Because I've learned to temper my own ego. Because see, I spared a lot of people. I have spared a lot of people. I have spared them. Because I know that people don't like to hear truth. They rather you tell them lies. They rather you to ingratiate their ego and make them feel good, because people don't want to face their shit. It's hard to face your shadow. It is hard to face that. Now, and I spared from cursing, letting people ass know exactly how it is. Now I will cuss your ass out and won't even think twice. Because we're not in the space now where it's time to keep on telling people shit that's gonna make their ego feel good. You can't shift your paradigm like that. These egos need to be tempered now, guys. If you don't temper them, you're gonna keep on meeting people that is gonna project that shit back to you until you start tempering it. I'm glad that my ego has been dissolved and it's healthier. I still work with it. There are things that I still have to pull up and deal with. It comes up still. But I know where I'm speaking from now is an evolved place. So when I curse your ass out, ain't no pun intended, just is what it is. I'm speaking my truth now. And my truth is going to cut like a double-edged sword. And that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to cut to the marrow. We have to temper these egos out here, y'all. If you're too prideful and you're too arrogant to be taught or receive information or even go look up information on your own, you're not going to be able to shift this paradigm. This is the information age. Age of Aquarius is mental energy. You're going to have to start doing the work yourself. We put the tools out there for you, but if you get a nugget and something that sparks your mind, you have to start doing that work, because you're going to have to die a lot of ego deaths, a lot of them, and temper yourself so you'll know how to deal with people and to be able to speak your truth in a way that it's authentic. When I cuss your ass out, it's authentic. It's authentic. It's out of love, though, because above all else, I want to see the world saved. I just do. That's just been a part of me. Like, I want to see people doing good. I want to see them feeling good. I want to know that on the surface, your ego, like when you say I'm doing good or I feel good, I want to know that that shit is real. You know, I'm not saying every day is perfect, but I want to know, like, you beasting your shit. That shit make me feel good. To know that you care about your total self. Not just one area of your life, but your whole self. Like y'all feel me. I do this shit because I want to see y'all ass evolve. I do. I honestly do. I want to see no soul left behind. I'm just ranting today, y'all. I feel good. And it's beautiful out to this part. I'm just dropping vids. Just sitting, just talking, you know. I love you guys. It's the information age, y'all. Do the work. Pull that shit up. Beast your shit. Speak your truth. Love. Be authentic with who you are. And just be. You're nothing and you're everything. That shit feel good, to be nothing and everything. I'm the one and the zero. Peace.